Do you have a story to share with the world? Of course you do. We all have stories to share. An Anchor podcast allows you to share your interests in a way that connects to others all across the globe. If you have been considering starting your own podcast and don't know where to begin, Anchor makes it easy to record, edit, and publish with the click of a button. You can even add music. Whether it's crime dramas, self-improvement, paranormal adventures, or tips about parenting, you too can share your unique imprint on the world. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. You've got this. I believe in you. Welcome to the Existential Empath Podcast. My name is Tanya, and I am an intuitive empath. My intention is to share valuable tools and techniques that I have learned so you can tap into your own inner healer naturally and intuitively. If you are unfamiliar with the EFT tapping points, then I would recommend that you check out either one of my YouTube channels, The Existential Empath or The Soul Cafe, where I walk you through in the video each of the tapping points. You will still receive all of the benefits by listening through the podcast, but if you would really like to amp it up and dive a little bit deeper into your healing process, then it is important to learn where these tapping points are located. If it feels uncomfortable for you to tap, then you can just hold your hand over your heart or in a similar area that feels comfortable for you. Enjoy the podcast. The other morning I was meditating and I was guided to some phrases and to conduct some EFT tapping on reprogramming the subconscious mind out of some of the 3D matrix programming that we have received. So I thought that this may be beneficial for some of you. I wanted to share it, and that way we can walk through it together and help release some of these outdated programs that we have been, have been kind of implanted in our minds since the day we were born. So in EFT tapping, which is called the emotional freedom technique, what it does is when we tap and we state a phrase, it combines both the right and left hemispheres of the brain. And when we do that, it can help us release energetic blockages. So what we're going to do is we're first going to go through and release all of the subconscious programming. And then we're going to stop and take a few deep breaths. And then we're going to go back in and reprogram the subconscious mind based off of the chakra system. So let's all start with taking a couple of deep breaths, and we want to take a deep breath in through the nose and hold it for a couple of seconds and then take a deep breath out. So okay. So this is kind of like Simon Says. I'm going to tap and you're going to tap along with me. And then I'm going to say a phrase and then you're going to repeat the phrase. And we're going to go right through this together, okay? I release all negative programming. I release all fear-based programming. I release all limited belief programming. I release all self-sabotaging programming. I release all self-negative image programming. I release all lack programming. I release all parental programming. I release all gender role programming. I release all mind control programming. I release all subliminal programming. I release all government programming. I release all 3D matrix programming. I release all victim programming. I release all disease programming. I release all sickness programming. I release all lower vibrational programming. I release all consumer programming, that of which you can hear in the background. Sorry, guys. I release all political programming. I release all agenda-based programming. And I release all workaholic programming. All right, let's stop and take 2 deep breaths in. Okay, so now we're going to go in and we're going to reprogram the subconscious mind based off of the chakra system. Okay, so let's start at the top of the head. I reprogram my root chakra to feel safe, secure, and to manifest infinite abundance. I reprogram my sacral chakra to allow creativity and pleasure to flow. I reprogram my solar plexus chakra to always listen to my gut instinct and intuition. I reprogram my heart chakra to give and receive unconditional love. I reprogram my throat chakra to always speak my truth authentically and genuinely. I reprogram my third eye chakra to tap into my inner knowledge and wisdom. I reprogram my crown chakra to connect with my higher self and my spiritual guidance team. Okay, let's all take 2 deep breaths in. Okay, so let's check in with how we feel. So when we first did the original deprogramming, were there any phrases that you got stuck on? Were there phrases that you couldn't say? Were there phrases that you had a hard time processing, or phrases that maybe gave you some sort of an emotional response? If you're having a hard time saying it, then I would suggest going back through again and highly focusing on that particular phrase. I had a client that I worked with through this, and he was having a hard time saying limiting beliefs. He was going, we were having a hard time. So we stuck on that particular acupressure point, and we continued through that phrase, because what that meant is that there was a subconscious block there. And then when we went back into reprogram, we got stuck on the word creativity. He could not say the word creativity. So I knew that there was a block there in that sacral chakra. So if you're noticing that you're having a hard time saying something, or you're getting stuck, then go back through it again and focus on that. Maybe meditate on it. Go in there and be like, okay, if I'm having a hard time saying limited beliefs, why is that? Let me meditate on that a little bit and try to get a little bit deeper as to that root cause. So I hope that this script was beneficial. And like I said, it's just a script. If there's other programs that you want to add to this, then feel free to do that. These are just some ones that came to my mind that I thought would be beneficial for us to clear. So keep shining your light, keep, living from the heart, and just really embracing this 5D energy, and keep your vibes high.
You deserve to navigate your life as an empath in alignment with health, happiness, and abundance. To learn more about the services that I provide, including Beyond Quantum Healing Hypnosis, EFT tapping and the emotion code, visit my website at www.thesoulcafe.org.